Avatar 2025. What can you expect? Cyborg Firebenders. What the hell do I mean by that? Well, keep watching, I'ma tell ya. Hi you, King here. And we all know that technology in the Avatar world advances dramatically each time the four nations decide, collaboration is better than just throwing all-out hands with one another. And we've had some geniuses, some top brain geniuses in the Avatar world that each time they invent something new, it drastically changes the overall history of the verse, modernizing it and innovating it towards the future. Tio's dad was one with his creations of air blimps and subs, leading to the development of airships and military submarines. Varric was another with his many inventions powered by spirit vines. And even Asami and her father were extremely intelligent, making all those different types of mech suits. And each time these geniuses are allowed to play in the Avatar world, they get to make something that allows non-benders to get to play with the big boys. I'm talking about powerful benders being beaten by non-benders using either mech suits or some other form of technology. And I believe in a cyberpunky world that the creators of Avatar said that the new Avatar story will most likely take place in, that it would be the perfect setting for cyborg technology. So here's my thoughts on how the cyborg technology could look, as well as what it could do and the type of story that could come about from it. First up, I believe the technology will be mainly made for military use and guard services. And the easiest type of benders they would find to be able to emulate with the technology would be firebenders. Because all these geniuses would have to do is create technological prosthetic limbs that are connected to nerve tissues that responds to the electrical messages that are sent through them from the brain that tells these new mechanical arms and legs to move like organic ones. And these mechanical arms and legs will have to be able to produce flames to emulate firebenders shooting out fire from their own limbs. And firebenders can generate and redirect lightning, so it shouldn't be that much of an issue to have the arms have that functionality as well, to be able to generate electricity and shoot it out or discharge it, as well as absorb it to power the technological and mechanical systems. And I would imagine that the cyborg limbs and parts would have coolant systems that would keep the organic flesh and body parts from overheating, since these aren't natural born firebenders with immunity to heat, while also having the limbs and parts be colored red to categorize them as cyborg firebenders. With a major pro for the story of having a bunch of cyborg firebenders be that you would have a bunch of non-benders who are jealous of the power that benders have naturally, and they would take up a deal to give them that power, turning themselves into cyborgs. So even though they'll be happy that they have the power now, they'll be under the full control of the people who gave it to them. And they will either be a major threat or a bunch of fodder for the main characters. Because just like in One Piece, just like in Star Wars, just like in any universe of an epic show, you need your enemies to be a problem. You need them to be able to throw numbers upon numbers at your main characters just to show how good they are under pressure. And if the Fire Nation taught us anything, it is that fire can be dangerous and weaponized. And the Cyborg Firebenders could give old Avatar fans powerful nostalgia, as they would remind them how the story began when the Fire Nation attacked. They'll be able to fly like firebenders do, shoot fireballs. If they have a mechanical cyborg mouth, they'll be able to breathe fire. And because of their coolant system, they'll have some form of protection against extreme heat as well, with their only primary weakness being that they won't be able to actually bend fire like firebenders. They won't be able to control it. Also, I thought it'd be stoic if the procedure to turn yourself into a cyborg was called metallizing, so that the company behind the cyborg firebenders could be called metallized movement, like metal eyes movement, like a double entendre. I thought it'd be cool. But that's all I have for now. Stay tuned for the next Avatar 2025 video. Comment down below your thoughts on this video. Ring that notification bell so you know when the next videos drop. And like, share, subscribe, and follow. Also, don't forget, never forget, stay great.